This ain't your mama's PCP. Welcome to the Potty Chat Podcast.
This ain't your mama's PCP. What you know about
We
that?
are live in each other, or in our respective bedrooms. It's hot as fuck. I'm sweating my dick off. How are you, co-host Webb?
Well, I'm pretty solid. I just want to do a quick audio check before we get things really rolling here, but should have a good episode for you tonight, hopefully.
It will be, don't worry. I can sense the fear in your voice.
I think I'm scared, bro.
You're petrified.
Petrified.
The PCP, it hits hard, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so hard. Let's see.
We're gonna get it started. I saw a post today. And it was great. This is gonna go on TikTok. So it was of this black creator. She was I don't know if she's an influencer, I just saw her. And she made a comment that the average black celebrity nowadays is like a minstrel show. When she watches them, it gives off like a minstrel vibe. And I thought that was a crazy take. She was talking about people like Sexy Red and stuff. And
honestly, I can't say I disagree with that.
You can?
I can't, dude.
Yeah, totally. I'm just wondering who's the audience, because I feel like a lot of black people like Sexy Red. I feel like people like Sexy Red for what she is.
She is authentic. I think that's where she gets a lot of her following from. It's just being. That's just who she is, dog.
Well, yeah, so that's why I'm wondering, who's the, because minstrel shows were racist, so who's the audience now if they're like minstrel shows? I guess white people like me.
I think Sexy Red is just a product of her environment.
That think it's a minstrel show. I guess I'm the racist, bro. I just outed myself. Yeah, dang, that's what she posted that for. That's what Black Creator posted that for.
Whenever people talk about systematic racism, that's honestly what I think about, is like the kind of values that have been instilled in black communities from years of, the government promoting black men not to be part of families. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. There's only so much you can do when, I was going to say when you live in poverty, but I don't think that's true. You can still be a good parent when you live in poverty.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe it's the average. Maybe it's not about can't, it's about on average.
Yeah.
Is it harder to be a good parent?
Yeah, for sure, because you have to, if you're a single mom and you're working, that's a lot, brother. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hell yeah.
Like, how are you supposed to
have time for your kids? What I'm talking about is the black father and black mother, or whatever. However that average systematic racism in family is. When the black father leaves, before he leaves, are they not already poor?
Yeah, I imagine.
So that's what I'm talking about. I feel like he's leaving in part because they're poor. And is that mostly because of poverty, or is that like a culture thing?
I think it's a culture thing where it's just been like normalized to leave your family if you have any problems whatsoever. Or it's just like, it's almost been like, I don't know how to explain it, like heroified on it, like, where like, if you're a black man, you have a child and you leave, like, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, like, that nigga doing it. Like, that nigga don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Glorified. Yeah, glorified.
It's been glorified, dude, for sure. Just to
That's
leave your
crazy.
family.
That's awesome, man. Well, you said the government. What did the government have to do with that?
Give out welfare and a bunch of government assistance to single black mothers to make them think that they don't need a man in the house.
Well, yeah, but you were just talking about that. So it's the woman's fault too.
Yeah, I mean, because
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
I mean, because you got to think, like, if you have the woman driving hard for the man to stay, he might, but the government probably didn't want that.
America's crazy.
America's crazy, dude. But yeah.
I think Camilla might win.
You think Camilla might win?
I don't know. It's just I think it's a battle of intelligent people. I don't even know, man. Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like everyone who votes for Trump is an intellectual.
No, not saying that at all.
But every Democrat voter I see only talks about how bad Trump is.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
it makes me mad.
Yeah, it almost makes me not want Trump as our nominee, just because, like, that's the only leverage they have. And it's like, fuck, if we can just get somebody else as the face, they wouldn't have that leverage anymore.
Yeah. Well, it works, because that's how Joe Biden won.
Yeah. And, like, what if, how about Trump being on Adin Ross's podcast? That was pretty good. That was good for the election?
Well, no, not in the long run.
Why? He's on a famous streamer's podcast. You're telling me that's not good?
For children. Are you serious?
No, but listen to this.
That is terrible for democracy. That is terrible for democracy.
But then on Kai Cenat's podcast, he was on there ranting about the Secret Service kept calling him, trying to get him to let Kamala Harris be on his podcast.
Is known. Well, I know, but Adin Ross is known politically. Like he just does that. Like
Not really.
Talks. I think he's had Trump on before.
No, he hasn't had Trump on before. He had like Andrew Tate and shit, and then he took like kind of that conservative stance.
He's like a known Trump supporter.
Yeah, I mean that's after all the Andrew Tate stuff, though.
Well, still, I don't think it's a surprise. I think it shows how desperate Trump is.
I don't think I agree with that. I think Trump don't give a fuck, bro.
That's a little kids watch him. Like that is his.
I mean,
that's who watches any streamer, little kids. Well, exactly. What?
But I'm not a little kid, and I watch him. He gets millions and millions of views. I mean,
those are all little kids.
Those are all little kids.
Of 8-year-old to, I don't know, 18-year-old, absolutely.
He's getting millions and millions of views, and it's all little kids. At this point, this guy's
that age, that's a lot of people.
He's on like
a large age group. What?
That's a lot of little kids that have consistently, coming and chatting you up every day.
Wow.
He's not like kid friendly.
You need to put that on TikTok. That's a stupid.
I don't
understand what your point is. I don't understand what your point is. That's the way our society is going. That is his clientele. He plays video games and drinks weed and smokes weed. That is exactly what little children watch.
That's what
teenagers, middle schoolers. You tell me you weren't watching Supreme Patty?
Oh, yeah.
And then that Nelt guy that would drink alcohol. You guys used to
Now,
talk about him
Nelk,
all the time.
yeah, I know. Nelk is like big on Trump. Like they've had Trump on stream like 8 times.
Well, my point is that, yeah, dude, of course, his clientele is... I've never seen... Have you ever seen a 20 even meet Kai or Adin? Let alone
Yeah,
anyone
dude.
older than that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure it happens
Remember
very
they
occasionally,
you don't
but
you don't
I
remember where he
only see
flew out those
videos
2
of...
fans and they're like 19, 20,
Yeah,
something like that.
19. There you go. 19.
That's voting age.
Absolutely lives with their parents.
Dude,
I
that's voting
mean,
age.
everyone lives with their parents now, but...
Yeah, nobody
Oh
can
my
fucking
gosh.
afford shit.
But, I'm talking like just graduated. Like, you're still a kid if you just graduated.
I mean, that is true. You're not very mature at
Voting,
that
voting or
point,
not, voting or not. I'm just
but
saying,
your
like,
vote
you're
still
not
counts.
mature. Well, that's not my... You're still a kid. Like, that's who he's appealing to. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But that's just crazy. That's how
Listen,
democracy is going.
What was Trump
That's my
supposed to
point.
do after Kamala Harris got freaking Megan Thee Stallion up there shaking ass? I mean,
Well, you're exactly right.
What is Trump supposed to do after that?
Well, you're exactly
Besides
right.
just
So
like fucking, I don't know.
you can't tell me that's not a kid's... That he's a kid streamer. That's who he appeals to.
Yeah,
19, maybe 20-year-olds to 8-year-olds. I mean,
8-year-old's
that's a
crazy.
large age group.
But yeah,
I literally just saw a post. He was Kai was streaming in like a grocery store, or not even a grocery store. It was like a gas station, and I'm telling you, there were a crowd of people behind him, a pretty good distance behind him, but you could see them down the aisle. All of them were middle schoolers, high schoolers.
now you might be talking
with their phones
about
out.
speed.
No, I know who they are. It's Kai.
This guy.
Yes. He only I don't know why he plays video games. What are you acting like? He appeals to millennials?
No. I mean, I understand Kai. I get that. I mean,
You're acting like
that was Kamala's team that calling to be on Kai's stream. But Adin Ross started off. He
you know,
wasn't.
you're right. I got off topic.
Yeah,
But
Adin Ross
I
was
forgot.
getting like
Adin
chilling
Ross
with rappers.
still... Come on, Adin Ross, he still plays video games. That's what he does. And it's like, I don't even know what he does, bro.
He got
I
popular
haven't
off
seen
of
any
literally.
content on him.
He got popular for drinking lean and hanging out with rappers. Just getting
Nah,
very
man,
famous rappers to come to his house and chill for hours.
Well, you're right, but I'm talking now. What does he do now? He got popular over other people.
He does the same shit now. I mean, now he's like kind of. He just was vanished for like a month and came back. And now he's like, I don't even know. I haven't watched any of his stuff.
What is he?
I mean, all I know is that he got a call, and then the next week he did a live stream with Trump. So that's what he's done since he's came back.
All right, fair enough. I've only seen him play video games with people.
You should look into
I figured
it.
he just had the same. I figured he had the same clientele as Kai.
Nah. I mean, Kai has done similar stuff as him, but Kai did literally just start off playing video games. I'm almost positive. Well, he actually started off on Vine doing skits.
Yeah. I think he was in a rap. He was in a rap as well.
He was in a what?
He's pretty talented. What
Snap?
the fuck? That's a foul, bro. I really like him.
I like
he makes
Kai,
really
yeah.
good content.
He does.
Like, he goes all out with his content. I love that. Damn. Bulls suck on this game. Bro, I forgot we were talking about Adin, honestly.
What?
That PCP, bro. I forgot we were talking about Adin, honestly.
Yeah.
It's that PCP, bro.
It's that PCP.
I got caught up talking about guys again.
Yeah. Guy's cool. Guy's cool. What about Speed, though? What do you think about Speed?
I mean, he definitely appeals to... I don't even know about him, bro.
He might appeal to actual babies.
He's incredible. Well, you say that, but then he'll go out to like a city or something, and then crowds of teenagers will just follow him around.
Yeah, we're talking like overseas too. Like
And
he's in like Europe,
stupid
and then people are like crowding him.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's incredible.
It's insane.
How he's just like, well, he talks about Ronaldo. He talks about soccer a lot, so I'll go off that.
Right.
I just think that's hilarious. Maybe we should talk about that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I hate how he just like can never come out of character though.
Well, that's not... Yeah, dude. It's like WWE.
Never... I mean, it must be exhausting. He streams like a lot of hours, and never once does he come out of character.
If he gets caught outside, he can't go out of character.
Nah.
Because
it'll be fucking weird. And he's just like, he's got to be Speed.
Yeah,
he's got to scream at the top of his lungs and fucking bark and break stuff.
Do a stupid gay ass dance.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking gay dance that children do now.
What, the one where he's like fucking shaking his ass? Or he's like bouncing it down?
Yeah, he's dropping it down.
Yeah. It's insane.
I mean, if you think about those are the type of people that influence our children.
Yeah. Dude that acts like he's bouncing on dick. That shit's fucking insane. Another speaking of influence on children. What about like
wait.
No, go
that
ahead.
Kai Cenat video that I was talking about, where he was in the gas station.
Yeah.
Like a kid got by his security, and he ran up to Kai, started hugging him, and that's what he started doing, was that fucking dance.
Yeah. Yeah. That's bad, dude.
And they were like, what do you do? What I love is I've never heard an adult be like, oh, that's hilarious. I always hear them say, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
this is insane.
Yeah, it's a terrible, terrible thing for children to be doing. I mean, he already lost that whenever he did whenever he was turned into I Show Meat.
Oh my god!
If you let that Tangalang swing on stream, that was all bad.
Yeah, I don't think you can go back from that. God dang!
I mean, it wasn't intentional though, and everyone really ringed his ass for it. They're like, "There's kids on here." He's like, "I didn't mean to." They're like, "Kids are looking at your cock. You have to stop." He's just like, "I did not mean for that to happen."
Like, that's not a good enough excuse, but...
I mean, but even shirtless,
kids on here.
fucking free ball and some basketball shorts, bro. All that movement. I mean, I felt like it was just bound to happen.
What's that movement back there?
What's all that movement? Yeah. But nah, man. What about these fake gangsters on TikTok, dude? They're really pissing me off.
Who's that? I don't even know.
Just these random fucking New York niggas that pop up out of nowhere, and they'll be on like a podcast or something, and they'll be like asking questions about them, and they'll just be trying to act so hard and like get so pissed off at every question, like they didn't know they were on like a joke podcast. It's like,
that's just the vibe.
Nigga,
no one can be nice anymore.
You really trying to play with me, nigga? you really trying to test me, nigga? I'm like, bro, this is a joke podcast, and nobody knows who you are, bro. Like, what the fuck is the issue? Like, I don't know. I can't watch that shit.
I totally agree.
I'm thinking about that shit forever.
Just America.
Yeah.
The one thing I can always think of is, like, when you compare us to China, like, our people have a lot of freedom, but, God, I mean, there was this one video of this Iraqi guy, this Muslim guy, and he was like, we can allow the people to vote, but the people are retarded.
I saw that. I saw that.
And, you know, that's how the Chinese feel. I mean, and they've really controlled their people to a fucking T. And
Right.
but I feel like they're all the same people.
But like,
But over here, we have a lot of different people, but they're all stupid.
Yeah, I mean, how retarded are the people versus how retarded are the people in charge? You know?
Both are very dumb. Damn,
Exactly.
you greened that again.
So I feel like that's why democracy works over here.
Everyone's just dumb. And then the occasional smart guy that controls the bombs.
Yeah. That's pretty much all you need for a successful democracy.
Yep. Everyone's dumb except for the one guy who controls the missiles.
Yeah.
He's
he needs to know where to send them to get
them.
resources.
No, that's not. No.
He's like,
that's not what I was getting at.
You need to launch missiles here
stop.
so we can get resources.
That's not what I was getting at.
Well, that's how it works.
That's not what I was getting at, retard.
It's absolutely how it works.
Boom.
They're all dumb. Tell them we're starting a war for some dumbass reason, and then we're actually just starting the war because we need oil. Or not
and gold.
We just want oil and gold.
I love seeing those posts. It's incredible. I see those posts about how like American soldiers stole gold when they went to Iraq, and there's like pictures of tons of gold, you know, and they're like standing on top of it, or oh my god, I almost dunked that. They're standing on top of it. God, I can't speak. Standing on top of it, and you know what the comments are?
What's that?
They're like, oh, if I was there, I totally would have taken it. I'm like, do we not think about? Well, no, they did. I'm saying that. Did we not think about that? We went into a foreign country and stole shit. And then it's like, oh yeah, it's so funny, we fucking stole their shit.
Yeah, that's great.
That's hilarious. We murdered their people and stole their shit.
Right.
We immediately did that before we could even prove who bombed us or destroyed our buildings.
Right.
And we went over there and fucking stole and pillaged everything.
Isn't it great to be American?
Well, I mean, I guess you're right. It's better to be American than...
Who's going to do that to us?
Be over there. Yeah, exactly. That's the average American thought.
Yeah, what else are you supposed to think?
Like, we just fall in line. You know, it's like, at least it's not happening to us.
Yeah, dude. It's going to come on our home soil.
As we go to work and want to kill ourselves at the end of every day.
Yeah. We would do it to ourselves before anybody else did it to us.
There you go. The American way. At least we did it ourselves.
Yeah, it's on our terms.
Ah, charging. Come
fucking
on.
Charging for how much?
That's such a good play.
Heck yeah. What about JD Vance? You hear about this guy fucking the couch?
Strange.
You hear about this guy
Come
fucking a couch?
on, really? I saw a post about that. Is that actually something?
Yeah, it's
There's a
something.
hashtag.
It's something libtards are doing. I didn't realize what it was. Like, I just heard this guy on TikTok live, talking about JD Vance fucking a couch. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
what is he talking about? And then I look it up, and the first video is like, yeah, JD Vance didn't fuck a couch. I just made that up. And I was like, okay. What are
And
we
it's
even?
everywhere already. It's just like with the RFK shit. Every post I see about him now is just about brainworms and the Bear California thing.
Dude, wait, what Bear California thing?
Apparently, back in the day, there was a bear cub that just appeared in Hollywood or whatever, somewhere in California. And it was a mystery up until literally like a couple weeks ago when he just admitted that he like beat it to death with a golf club and then dumped it there.
Wow.
He did that. He did that. Of all people. I mean,
Well,
I guess that is something to criticize him for.
he used to be a
That was
drug
pretty
addict.
crazy.
I mean, if we're gonna criticize him about his
Yeah.
past, he used to do fucking crack.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, and
But dude,
I think he said he thought it was a prank or something.
he thought it was a
And
prank.
and then he already killed it, so he didn't know what. Well, I saw a video. He said he was gonna like donate it for meat, but I don't even know. But I need to watch that shit again.
Bear meat has like a fucking flesh-eating parasite.
Yeah, and then I think he realized. So then he thought it'd be funny to dump it there. I saw a great post of it was a Twitter post. And it was a Twitter post, and someone was like, "Who the hell would dump a bear cub here? What, does anyone know anything about this?" And then he responded 10 years later on Twitter, "Oh, I guess we found out."
Jesus.
It's like, damn, that's for real. Well, and the reason he came out and said it was apparently some journalist found out about it and was going to expose him. So he took it into his own hands.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. He's been open about everything else in his past, so I don't really see a big problem with it.
I mean, it's a funny post, but I saw a post and it was like, it was a close-up of RFK's brain, and it was of a worm in it, and it was like, RFK, drop the bear off in Hollywood.
Heck
Do
yeah.
it, RFK.
Drop the bear off. They won't know.
It'll be hilarious.
Or if you know what would be funny.
You have to do it. You have to do it. Fucking brainworm. I mean, it's hilarious, but some people are really going to be like, yeah, dude, that brainworm totally got him.
That's where you go to. The people
man.
are retarded.
Yeah, the people are retarded.
Are retarded.
Man, I think I don't even know, bro. I was gonna say women are losing in this election because of how they're voting for Kamala Harris, but as if men aren't as righteous with that. You know, voting for.
I would never vote for a woman.
Macho, isn't it?
I'm just kidding.
If men are allowed to vote for a macho president, then women can vote for a woman president, I guess.
I vote for Candace Owens.
I would totally. Okay.
What? She's got some good points.
You're a coon. I swear to God.
What is? You don't like Candace Owens?
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. I don't give a fuck.
You don't like Candace Owens?
I don't know, man. I think it's so hilarious when... I don't even know, bro. Let me just give you my thoughts. This could be wrong. I think it's funny when I see a black person go online and they're like, white people have a voice. Remember white people. And there's two sides to that, you know, because the growing theme of white people getting, like, the butt of the joke, you know. But I think it's so funny when I see a black person, because I just feel like they're doing that for clicks. I'm telling you, man. I think they're doing that for fucking clicks.
Candace Owens has been about that. She's gotten a little more extreme in recent years, and that might be for clicks.
And I guess you're an internet personality, so practically everything... But you don't have to. That's not how it works. That's a new thing, where everything you do has to be disingenuous. That is a new thing.
I mean, what's just
and maybe not even a new thing, but like the wave of popularity.
Yeah.
I feel like that's got to be a new thing.
There's just so much content being dumped, bro, that, like, sometimes you gotta do something drastic.
Just gay. Just gay as hell. Damn.
Gay as hell. Speaking of gay as hell, bro, when did the Olympics turn into a queer fest? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
I don't know, dude. Like, when did it become, like, a platform for, like, the fucking alphabet people shit, dude? I'm blaming Caitlyn Jenner, for sure. I think that nigga fucked it up whenever he decided he wanted a vag.
Like what? I don't even...
You don't remember the fucking drag queens doing the opening ceremony? Mocking the Last Supper shit? Why would that... But why would that...
Oh, the Last Supper thing. Oh, yeah.
Like, why is that even
I didn't watch that, but I saw a post about it.
Like, I get that's art, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why is it the opening ceremony at the Olympics?
I don't know. People, I'm just going to say it because it's a growing thing, too. You know, if you say anything radical, you're just a conspiracy theorist. And you can't have an opinion. I'm telling you, it seriously could be that Jews are in power and they just hate God that much.
It very well could be, dude.
But that is so unbelievable to me that I feel ridiculous saying it.
And
people will call you ridiculous for thinking that. Well, people will call you ridiculous for thinking that. But I'm telling you, you're exactly... But how are they getting gay and trans people in it? I guess because Christian rhetoric in their mind is anti-gay, so they're happy to do it.
Essentially.
I mean, maybe that's the whole point. Maybe gays are just happy to make fun of it because it's, like, against them. But you're right. I mean, I don't know why they have to do it. You're exactly right. Maybe it has nothing to do with Jews. Maybe it's just because gay is a growing... like LGBTQ is a growing thing. So they feel the right to make fun of Christian stuff.
Okay, follow-up question. Why is there so many more gays now?
I think that is a culmination of things. Porn addiction, certainly porn addiction. I'd say that's got to be probably the biggest.
Yeah, just the growing access to tons and tons of corn.
Honestly, that's probably got to be it. I mean, I really can't think. I can't really think. Well, obviously, it's more accepted.
I mean, yeah.
And I think that's just, you know, that would just make sense that that's got to be it.
Right.
But it's just it's easily because of more porn. People are more alone than they've ever been. That includes young people. That includes people still in school. and they have infinite access to coin anywhere. So that's
Yeah,
such a stupid thing to say. So when they're
maybe.
allowed to just have free time like that, you know, I think they'll just do anything. Big deal. Oh wow, got the ball.
So we're not thinking chemicals in the water.
Do you really believe that?
It's scientifically proven.
Yeah, just because Alex Jones said that.
No, because Alex Jones was quoting that from a piece of actual scientific
Okay, so
research.
because it turned frogs gay, that means it's turning every human gay.
Not
That's
every
just
human,
ridiculous.
but it's
That's just
promoting it.
ridiculous.
It's promoting it.
That's just ridiculous. That's such a
Okay,
ridiculous
listen,
thing to
listen.
say.
If they're not even, okay, how about this? If they're not even attempting to do that, then why is that
What is
piece
the
of
gay
research
chemical?
why is that piece of research even
What
out?
is the gay What is the gay
You would
chemical?
have to look up the fucking thing.
Well, that just seems ridiculous. What kind of chemical makes you gay? That just doesn't.
Dude,
It's just
it's a
ridiculous.
chemical that they can put in water.
Okay. Well, thanks. You just repeated yourself.
You'd have to
That
look
just
up the
sounds
fucking. It
ridiculous.
says it in the research paper. You'd have to look it up.
Just sounds ridiculous.
I understand that sounds ridiculous, but it's real.
A chemical? Not like. It's not even just ridiculous because it's a bold statement. I'm saying it. Oh, well, good job, Brayden. Fucking last shot didn't even take it. What kind of chemical? You're talking about a gay chemical. That's just ridiculous. This is a ridiculous thing to say.
I mean,
I don't think
I'm
people are born gay either. That's ridiculous. You
no.
certainly become gay.
Yeah, you make a choice for sure.
That is so born gay. That is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not born anything.
No, you're born a baby.
I mean, you're born a baby, and
You're
then
born.
through your parents and your environment, that
Listen,
is who you become.
insinuating that
Obviously,
you were.
genes play a part in that, and depending on your genes and how your body grows, that'll also affect your brain.
That is true. And insinuating that you were born gay is insinuating that there's gay babies. I don't think there is.
A baby can't think about anything. I
Yeah, a
mean,
baby can't be gay.
it's just ridiculous. See, that's what gets me. My little sister, she had she had like she had like a boy come over, and he was a gay boy, and I think he was like 11 years old, and he's like a flamboyant gay boy, and I'm like, and I only know that because that's what she's talking, and I'm like, really? I mean, a kid 11 years gay? Like, how does he even determine that? Why is he even talking about that? Like, what are you saying? He's walking around, yeah, I want to have sex with dudes. Like,
Right.
I don't get that. Is that what gay means now? Does gay mean something else?
I mean, I can't speak for an 11-year-old man, but
Because he walks around saying gay, like he's gay. Like, you're walking around saying, I want to have sex with dudes. Like, why isn't an 11-year-old walking around saying that?
that's
I
what I'm
don't really
saying, dude. And
understand.
I mean, it's being pushed obviously pretty hard, you know, and maybe not even directly to kids, but just like to people. So, like, inherently that's, affecting the children.
I don't know what to think. I think that gay people and that whole like allyship are the vocal. It's not vocal. They're the vocal majority.
Let's put it this way, dude. If you have a baby and you do all that gender neutral shit, you might have a gay 11-year-old. That's my theory.
Well, the thing is, I just don't. Dude, I'm getting off. I'm losing my train of thought. just don't know why our corporate overlord, this is what I was trying to get at before you interrupted me. I lost my train of thought. Our corporate overlords, that's what that one guy, fucking Rockefeller guy, 7 years ago said. That he wanted to make our country a country of workers. And that's what that is, and that's what our generation is going to do. Our generation is going to get on the internet and complain about how much we hate our lives, and then push to young people that they want to be gay. Like, maybe we should push young people that the fucking world sucks and we're being abused and that we should change shit.
Right.
I mean, not that white people are bad or colonizers or whatever. I mean, or that black people are gangsters, and I mean, that's when we need to push to children that the rich overlords want nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
Don't respect us in any way.
Yeah, man.
Because to respect us is to bring them down, and they don't want that at any level. Even if bringing them down doesn't mean anything, they're still going to be rich. But they want to keep being richer.
Yeah, getting richer is lit.
That's why I hate when you support capitalist ideology, because you'd rather be up there and leave everyone in the dust.
What?
You'd rather be up there and leave everyone in the dust.
Yeah, man. You gotta be competitive.
Yeah, that's not how that works. That's not how that works unless you get really lucky and make like $1 million idea.
You don't have to
become
be
a crazy good streamer like this.
Yeah, I mean, crazy good streamer, easy, already doing that. But,
Man.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I feel like you should have some drive to be better than other people. And I feel like if you take away, that capitalistic ideology, then that drive is not there to innovate and be better.
Yeah, but the innovation didn't come from being better than everyone around you. I think that's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, it did.
To people and to fill a need.
Tell me it's not human nature to be competitive and want to be better.
It's human nature to want to be with people.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a...
That's why we're friends, that's why
there's
we
different
have
aspects to that, but, I mean, yeah, we're social, creatures, per se, but also I feel like they're...
Per se.
Per se. Yeah, throw that in there. Anyway, but obviously, like,
we're competitive by choice. We're competitive by choice. That's a choice. I mean, let's think of it survivally. We're in a forest. I'm not gonna compete for resources with you when there's fucking wolves around. We're gonna work together. The only reason we compete is because the economy forces us to compete against each other. That's a human construct. The economy is a human construct.
I mean, the economy goes back to even just tribes, like, if you, like, were a tribe and you were on, like, a different piece of land, like, you would have to somewhat compete, for resources with other tribes.
That's okay, and then other tribes will work together.
I mean, yeah, but
nonetheless,
I mean, that's low-key capitalism.
Well, it is nonetheless, because when you work together, you can work together and form a community and then still have a business.
Yeah, I mean, and people do that. You kind of have to. And if you don't,
killing each other and competing for resources isn't capitalism.
No, I mean, I'm talking about an aspect of capitalism here in America. I don't think killing each
Well, you
other and
were
competing for
comparing
resources are a big
what?
part of that.
Well, you were comparing two different tribes. Two different tribes would kill each other. And the
Yeah,
only
for
comparison
resources.
to that and real life is that me and you would kill each other, quote unquote, for a job. You know, sell each other out, or you know, keep a job a secret from each other to get it.
Yeah, that's
Which that's a competitive thing that we're forced to do because of the economy. That is
I wouldn't say that's
and
much
then the
competitive as
tribe.
it is survival.
That's a choice, dude. It's not
What
survival.
I mean, what's the
You're
other
talking.
choice? That literally making decisions for survival is like the opposite of having a choice. It's like you have no choice. You have to do this to live. Because
Okay, well
I mean,
then
every
you could
human has
work
a
together.
yeah. That would be a choice. Working together.
Okay, but when you have a human construct economy that decentralizes working together, what are you going to do? It's not really a choice then. Like I'm choosing to, because it's a survival thing and I have to work against you because of the human like that. It decentralizes working together. It's not a choice then. It's not like they're both the same outcome or like one's better than the other. It's like one is way better, you know, competing against each other because of the human construct economy. Like, that doesn't make it a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what the other options are that would be better.
Well, the alternative right now is self-sufficiency. I mean, what are the things that are most expensive for you?
Food, bro.
You know, other than rent, I guess. Because I
Food.
don't really think, I guess you could build your own house, but that's pretty unrealistic. So yeah, food. I mean, you can grow your own food.
Yeah.
You know, that is self-sufficiency. If you're clothes. Sure, I mean, it's hard nowadays, but you could go hunting.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. But I
clothes,
mean, it's still hard to
like
garden and hunt and all
my,
these other options. I mean, it's still difficult. You know,
yeah,
it's
but
just
the
would you
difference
rather
is
do it this way or that way?
I saw a great post. And you might not agree with me on this, but I totally do. It says, it was from the movie. I wish I knew the movie. And it was of this guy, and it was a scientist walking this old, like, it was in like the 1800s. And he walked into this town. He walked up to a group of cowboys. And he was like, "Hello, gentlemen. I'd like to introduce a new invention of mine. It's a washing machine. It's an invention that'll clean your clothes for you while you do whatever you want. You can just let it clean your clothes within an hour, no problem." And the cowboys are like, "Why would I want to buy that? I clean my clothes perfectly fine." And then he's like, "Well, you could do other things, like gardening or go hunting or whatever cowboys do." And the cowboy's like, "Well, what I would be doing is working to get that washing machine. Why would I work to get your washing machine when I can work to do it myself?"
Facts.
I mean, that's how I think. Because I mean, you go to your job every day and get your garden or whatever, or not your garden. I said that wrong. You go to your job every day to get money to get food, and then that's what you're working for your job. You're working for shit ass people that you hate, that are
Actually, working
annoying, you know,
for my
whatever.
tribe.
Or your child, of course. But you know what I mean? You're literally going to the job to work for people you don't like. You're doing what other people say.
Right.
Or, if we were all more self-sufficient, you could be working in your own garden, at your own duplex that you rent. Probably giving out too much information.
Yeah, thanks.
Just cut that
Live on
out.
1234 Applesauce Road where you live.
Okay. Wait, you don't live there. You live on... Okay.
Yeah.
But,
Don't you live at...
yeah, bro. Anyways, he lives in a house, a big mansion in the city, a huge plot of land.
Yeah.
So in your mansion that you bought, you could be working your own land on your land that you bought.
Right.
You know, watching your own clothes per se. You know, that's how I think of it, and I think that's much better. You feel better about yourself.
How are you going to pay for that, for the taxes on that land?
Well, now you're getting into, again, human constructs. I mean, that sucks.
I mean, yeah, but like, how are you going to claim land without a human construct of owning land?
Well, at that point, I don't. You're asking, because ideally, I'd want to buy land, not pay property taxes as my land.
Well, it wouldn't be your land anymore if you didn't.
Well, it's not my land anyways, so I pay property tax.
I mean, it is. You just got to pay taxes on it.
It's literally not. It's not your land because it's not paying taxes. They arrest me.
Where do you not pay property tax? I think in Texas you don't pay them or something.
I'm just saying it's not your land if you have to pay property tax on it.
Yeah, it is though.
I guess it depends on how much money, but it's certainly not. It's literally not. I mean, you're practically renting it. It's like a mortgage. Like, that's just some terminology that people use to make themselves feel better about what they're doing. Like, oh, I have a mortgage, so I own the building. Like, no, you don't. You do not own the house when you have a mortgage on it. You own it once you pay off the mortgage.
Right.
I mean, it might as well be the same thing with the property tax.
That's where we're like, where do we start dismantling society to get rid of these things? Practically. Without being complete anarchy.
I mean, I feel like you can get rid of at least property tax. You can certainly get rid of property tax without going into complete anarchy.
Yeah, property tax might be an easier one to get rid of.
But the thing is, if you can craft your own things, you can sell them.
Well, now we're back to capitalism.
I never said capitalism is a bad thing.
We'll have to rewind the tape because I'm almost positive you said you did.
I said, we've talked about this off air. Unbridled, uncontrolled capitalism is a bad thing. You said both.
I mean, uncontrolled anything is a bad thing.
Well, exactly. So, uncontrolled capitalism is a bad thing because rich people just get rich and then they control that richness to stay rich, and then that is the opposite of capitalism.
But you can still get rich though.
I mean, if anything, we are not in a capitalist society. We are because you can start a business, but it's extremely, extremely hard to. It's a lot of capital.
But look at all these streamers, dude, that are very,
very
rich.
In that sense. But that's different. That's different from a capitalist society. I mean,
not really.
Not everyone can just...
They grew a brand and, you know, and did all them things, man.
That's a part of it, but I'm saying that it doesn't take a skill. I mean, like charisma, I guess.
It does take a skill. I mean, you have to be able to be entertaining. You know, it's kind of like an actor.
Charismatic. That's what I'm saying. You have to be charismatic.
Not necessarily. I mean, you could be. You could. It just depends on what your niche is. But also, the closest thing I can say is like an actor.
You can. Well, that's what you were about to say. Oh, people that are uncharismatic get popular. That is an act. I mean, unless it's someone like other person who is charismatic and they have someone who's weird making fun of them, if that's what you mean. Like Joshua. Like Joshua.
Yeah.
I mean, like but that's akin to like actors. I mean, that's just a part. Not everyone can just be an actor. I mean, I guess in like the good old American sense, you could work hard to be an actor.
Yeah, can, dude. It's a skill. It's a skill. You have to
there's actors
tune
in every society ever. I mean, that's not capitalistic. Being the arts is not just a capitalistic thing.
Yeah, I mean, everything is just a capitalistic thing. I mean, everybody has to have a skill to do something in the society.
Well, you're the one who brought that up. What was your point then? You're the one who brought up streamers.
Yeah, because you said it's really, really hard to start your own business and make money in a capitalist society, and I was like, well, because you're saying the rich get rich and then control everything, blah blah blah, and I was like, well, these streamers get rich and they don't really control shit. They're just rich and they stream.
Well, that's different. That's a different kind of rich.
Millionaire
rich and billionaire rich are two different things. Millionaire rich and billionaire rich are two different things.
I guess, yeah. I guess so.
Well, literally, like millionaire rich, you can buy a bunch of cool shit and appeal to the poor people, but you can't control the government and their policies.
Yeah, I mean, you can lobby with millions of dollars.
Come on, really?
Yes, absolutely. Especially if you get your friends that also have millions of dollars, you can absolutely lobby with that. You don't have to have billions. I mean, you see Joe Biden
has like a net worth of $10 million at most.
Yeah.
If even that. That's really generous.
But you see, I mean, Joe Biden's son was doing...
What, Britain?
I seen Joe Biden's son was doing fuck shit for like $1 million.
And you're talking about streamers not influence. They don't influence the government because they're 25 years old and drink lean. I mean, they're retarded.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, like you say, okay, Castanet's net worth is 10 mil. Well, what about the rest of his friends? Put that all together.
I'm saying you don't become a streamer by being an intellectual or a popular streamer.
What about Nick at 30? He's pretty smart.
Yeah, that guy's definitely not a millionaire.
You don't think Nick at 30 is a millionaire?
Barely. Like a net worth $1.5 million at most.
Did you look it up?
No, I bet I'll look it up. Pulling up Jamie right now. Jamie? Nick at 30's net worth?
Let's see, he might make more money because he caters towards kids.
I mean, alright, $3.5 million, that's what this says on Wiki.
Yes, it says anywhere from 39K to 3.23 million. And that just depends on brand. But he has a lot of brand deals.
This one says 2.9 million. Yeah, that's not lobby the government, Rich. Even with his fucking friends. It's the one guy that is even remotely smart that cares about politics, even remotely. Which he doesn't. I mean, he appeals to little kids. I still don't get your point. I mean, not anyone can become a streamer, but not anyone can become a streamer. You know what I mean? You don't need to have any background whatsoever to become a streamer, But that doesn't mean anyone can just throw on a camera and boom, they're just going to get 1 million views and stay popular.
You gotta work at it.
And that is totally different from having your own business. Being a streamer and selling things. It's completely different.
How's it completely different? I don't feel like it's that much different. You're marketing and selling a product. Yeah, I mean.
I was just talking about being self-sufficient, and
but you're talking about
you can use that self-sufficiency to make money.
Yeah, but you would still have to do the base things you have to do to build a market to sell things.
I just think they're two different realms. I mean, you can be...
Yeah, I mean, there obviously are two different realms, but, like, the core, like, principles of how you're going to sell things to make money, I mean, are going to be remotely the same.
I mean, they're all entrepreneurs, but, well, I still don't get your point. You know, not everyone can be a streamer. That doesn't
not everyone could be anything. I don't think, you know, a lot of people aren't cut out to be self-sufficient and garden and make shit and do that.
But that's because they're not taught to.
I just don't think everyone's cut out to do it. I ain't cut from that cloth.
They used to back in the day?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they did back in the day. Until them niggas that didn't want to do it started doing other shit. And now we're here. You know,
well, because we became a working society instead of a self-sufficient one.
Because niggas didn't want to do that shit no more.
Yeah, like you.
That's hard. I mean, that's hard living. That's taking
harder than going to a shit-ass job?
Yes. That's taking years off your life, brother.
I don't believe that.
I feel like it would get just as mundane doing that as doing a 9 to 5.
Vilifying being self-sufficient. What kind of shit is that? It doesn't take that much effort to grow just enough food for yourself.
Yeah, but realistically, people would have to grow more food than that.
Well, even then, you get good at it.
Everyone is going to be a fucking hermit and just live dolo.
I mean, it really doesn't take that much effort to grow a plot. You get the dirt, put seeds in it, water it. There you go.
Yeah, then keep watering it, and then make sure there's no pests. And, like, you have to constantly tend to it.
Well, constantly tend to it as in, like, for 30 minutes. I mean, that's what you do when you mow the lawn. And you do that for what? To make your house look better? What about to fucking feed yourself and save yourself a fortune?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
if we're doing a versus, I feel like if we're doing a versus working a 9 to 5 and buying food.
Well, what about both?
To do both. I mean, it's just a little more work. Save you some money.
Dude, I just need to. What's the stream time running at?
Oh, we're running about an hour. Want to wrap her up?
Wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up, folks.
Hope you all enjoyed the PCP.
Yeah.
Straight to your brain.
Straight to your brain, nigga. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We'll be back around this time next week. For sure.